You finally finish work, phone out, Netflix on, snacks ready. You think you are relaxing, but your brain is actually in its most dangerous state of the day. Here's why. Your body runs on a 24-hour biological clock called the circadian rhythm. Every single evening, starting around sunset, your brain begins a critical shutdown sequence. It starts releasing melatonin, core body temperature drops, and cognitive load is meant to decrease. This is your brain's repair cycle beginning, and most people spend exactly this window doing everything that stops that process cold. For almost all of human history, the only light source after sunset was fire, dim, warm, and flickering. It was a clear signal to the brain that the day is over. Your phone emits blue light, the same wavelength as midday sunlight. When that light hits the back of your retina at 9 p.m., your brain receives one message. It is noon. Stay awake. Stay alert. There's more work to do. Cortisol, the hormone that wakes you up and keeps you sharp, spikes. The melatonin your body just started producing is suppressed, sometimes for up to 3 hours. You are not winding down. You are chemically forcing your brain back into daytime mode and then wondering why you cannot fall asleep. Now, this is not a willpower problem. It is a chemistry problem. Here's what no one tells you about watching TV or scrolling at night. Your brain cannot tell the difference between consuming content and creating stress. Every jump scare, every dramatic plot twist, and every controversial headline on your feed causes your nervous system to respond to all of it as a real-world input. Your amygdala, the brain's threat detection center, is running at full capacity, identifying danger, processing emotion, and storing memories. That is the opposite of rest. Real psychological recovery requires something neuroscientists call default mode activation. It sounds complicated, but it is not. It is what happens when you let your mind wander with no input, no task, and no screen. This is when your brain consolidates memories, processes emotions, and restores executive function. This is actual rest. Scrolling for 2 hours and then wondering why you feel more tired than when you started, that is why. If this is making you rethink your entire evening, you are going to want to subscribe, because this series is about to change the way you see every part of your day. Sleep researchers call the 90 minutes before bed the pre-sleep transition window. What you do or do not do in this window determines the quality of every sleep cycle that follows. Most people spend it in a way that guarantees they wake up groggy no matter how long they sleep. Here's what the research actually supports for this window. Light, dim, warm light only. Reading fiction, not news or work material, signals the narrative brain rather than the problem-solving brain. Temperature, a slight drop in body temperature accelerates melatonin production. Take a cool shower, open a window, or lower the thermostat. Planning, writing down tomorrow's 3 priorities takes them out of your working memory so your brain stops rehearsing them at 2 a.m. You are not being more productive. You are being surgically precise about when you stop. You walked in the door tonight and thought you needed to decompress. You were right, but you just had the wrong method. Your evening is not supposed to be entertainment. It is supposed to be preparation. Prepare well, and tomorrow's version of you will be a completely different person. We have fixed your morning and we have fixed your evening. In the next video, we will discuss the part of the day nobody talks about, the afternoon trap. We will look at why your focus crashes at 2 p.m. and the 4-minute fix that reverses it. See you there.